Well, my friends, right from the get-go, it's a very interesting week. On the 9th of February, this is Australian time, you can give it a day or so before and after for the energies to be felt. The sun is going to conjunct Mercury. Now, this is not Mercury Cazimi. Mercury is behind the sun, and therefore it's considered to be combust. So we might actually lose our usual humor, our wittiness, our sociability. Our usual ability to communicate can be burnt up by the sun's rays, and we might feel restless and uncomfortable with our lives for no apparent reason. But don't fret. This is actually a wonderful transit. It represents the halfway point of the Mercury cycle and the culmination of whatever was unfolding during the most recent Mercury retrograde period for you in your life. So where were you on the 6th of December? And what was significant in your life back then? That was the beginning of the cycle. What messages did Mercury retrograde bring to you? There should have been a follow-up action to those messages by now. People coming back into your life, rejigging what was not working for you, adjusting social expectations, reinvigorating what had become worn out. The Promethean retrograde and direct cycle is now concluded, and we begin a brand new phase of Mercury energy, beginning on the 9th. Also on the 9th of February, we have Mars in a trine to Saturn at 18 degrees. Look out, world, here we come. Don't you just love Mars trine Saturn? It brings success for the long term, an increase in productivity. It brings the ability to make wise choices that pay off over time. Now, if you need a dose of structure and a dose of discipline to get your life back on track, then the energy of the 9th will hand it to you in the most benevolent of ways, and whatever is initiated under this influence will be the gift that keeps on giving for weeks to come. Our endurance levels increase, and this pays off not only with our goals and ambitions, but in the bedroom too. Oh, okay, bring it on. The 11th of February, Mercury is going to be making a square to Uranus at 23 degrees. So breathe, my friends. This transit can cause nervous reactions such as anxiety, worry, tension. So have a plan to navigate the energy of the 11th well, doing breath work, being in nature, doing some sort of movement like bike riding or skiing or taking a little magnesium. These are all good strategies. Mercury represents the news, so expect surprises, expect unexpected events to upset the apple cart on this day. Under this energy, it can actually feel like life is rapidly speeding up, and yet we're also feeling like we're on a runaway wagon out of control. It's a bit like Mercury retrograde, but this time is similar in that it's not a time for buying new devices or sending important emails or signing key contracts. Simply bide your time and wait a day or two if you can. But not all squares are challenging for everyone. Some people might find that they can think outside the box in a manner that gives them very spontaneous solutions, originality, and a new twist on an old issue. On the 12th of February, the Sun will square Uranus, following right on from Mercury there at 23 degrees. It is a time with this energy for marching to the beat of your own drum, people. Let no one tell you what to do, what to think, or how to behave, and most of all, how to express yourself. The trouble is, all this autonomy may rub people the wrong way with this energy on the 12th, and somehow life in the material realm seems to require us to bring a balance of belonging and individuality to the game. Now, the Sun rules Leo, and Uranus rules its opposite sign, Aquarius. So these two planets have a similar energy of autonomy, individuality, and uniqueness, and yet they're also very much at odds with each other in the astrological world. And this may express in the people that you encounter. Well, you might find that you're having sudden outbursts with people, sudden frictions with people, and this might be coming out in your life as a result of feeling somehow stuck and stagnated. But a hard aspect like a square like this, tinged in this case with a restless, uncertain energy, can be mitigated with a lot of self-awareness, non-judgment, flexibility, and acceptance of the differing journeys of all human beings, something we all need to put into practice from time to time. Then on the 13th of February, Australian time, remember with all these dates you can give or take a day or so before and after, we have a full moon in Leo at 24 degrees. What can we learn from this particular energy? Well, we need to find out what's coming from ego and what is heart-based now. It's a creative energy because it's full moon in Leo, but really it's telling us that some creative endeavor in our lives is reaching its culmination now, and new creative urges might be unfolding to replace what is finishing. There might be a friendship that's gone its full course and is coming to an end. Personal confidence is at its height. It's really a time for balancing the needs of your social circles, your social networks with your own personal needs now. Finally, this week, my friends, on the 14th of February, Mercury moves into Pisces. This is happening on Valentine's Day. Now, quite frankly, my friends, I'm tired of seeing all the memes saying that Mercury in Pisces is a combination for not being intelligent. Rubbish. Intelligence is not always found in the logical or the conservative or the conventional or the predictable. This is a beautiful energy, Mercury in Pisces. It's found in the charts of poets, artists, spiritual intuitives. Very different to the mainstream science and maths and blah, blah, blah. This is an energy of gentle communication. It's found in the chart of the gentle communicators, the listeners, and the warm conversationalists. So my friends, get ready. This month we're going to enjoy our thoughts turning towards more boundaryless ideas, more spiritual things, more poetic, romantic, and creative things, as is the nature of this energy. And that's going to feel like a breath of fresh air that we all need.